Hello dancers! So today we're going to be talking about short-term thinking versus long-term thinking in belly dancing. So it's funny that this thing happens in the belly dancing world. What I found as I come across people, as I conversate with people, as I dialogue with people in my private messaging, and even sometimes as people become my students, I have to have a conversation with them. Because many of you are in this short-term thinking when it comes to belly dance. You want it all right away. You want to reach your goal within the first month. And if you don't reach your goal within the first month, you think that you can't do it and you just end up quitting because it should have been easy. And now that a month has passed and you didn't reach your goal, you're just like, nope, I'm done. I only wanted to try it for a month to see if it works. It didn't work. I'm gonna try something else. Think about if you were to take ballet classes for 1 month. You wouldn't be a ballerina. Think about ballroom dance classes. If you took ballroom dance classes for a month, you wouldn't be a ballroom dancer right away, right? However, you're putting that expectation on yourself. If I take classes for a month, I should be a belly dancer. If I take classes for a month and put myself out there, I should be very good at belly dancing. There's this really unrealistic and unfair expectation that you're putting on yourself, and you're using it against you in a way that's really not serving you. So why are you putting that expectation on yourself? Why are you saying to yourself, oh, okay, if I can belly dance for a month and get my result, then I'm good? And why are you putting on that after 30 days that you should be really good at belly dancing, right? And the reason why I'm using a month is because this is the time frame that you have all asked me about. I get private messages about like, can I try it out for a month and see if it works? Can I try it out for a month and see if I love it? Can I try it out for a month and see if I will get what I want out of it? And I really want you to consider that you're asking me that question because you think that by belly dancing now, it will solve your problem of not feeling great about yourself and about what you have or haven't done. And that if you can solve the problem now and it will go away, that would be great because you think it will never come back. And the faster that you can get rid of that crappy feeling, the better. But when you're thinking that the quicker I can get rid of that crappy feeling, the better, what you're really doing is escaping that feeling versus learning how to work with it, embrace it, and manage it, and then move on. And consider that short-term solutions are just that. They're short-term. So when you're teaching yourself how to belly dance and only giving yourself a 30-day time frame, that's exactly what you're solving for. That's exactly what you're teaching yourself to do is I have 30 days and I gotta solve the problem and then that's it. And maybe in some cases that works, but not in belly dance. It just doesn't work in this realm. Maybe it works if you're budgeting and you gotta save money because you have a bill that's coming in 30 days. Absolutely, that thought process may serve you. But in belly dancing, what you're really teaching yourself to do is if you don't reach it in 30 days, you're gonna quit. And what that tells me is that you're more committed to the time goal of 30 days than you are to the reason why you're starting to belly dance in the first place, which is loving yourself, getting that exercise in, doing something for yourself that you truly love and have always wanted to do. You're putting all of those reasons to the side so you can fulfill this 30-day goal because that is now the priority versus loving yourself, getting your body moving, getting the exercise in, doing something that you love. And when you're teaching yourself how to do this 30-day framework and how to get it done, what ends up happening is you don't have now the skill set and the longer term thinking to help build your confidence up and sustain your support for when you start belly dancing for 3 months, for 6 months, for a year, and maybe even a lifetime. Here's what I want to suggest with the short-term versus long-term thinking at belly dance. That short-term of that 30 days, that month-long time period, use that time period to celebrate the quick wins, to go after the low-hanging fruit that helps you start to build this belief that, you know what, it is possible that I can learn belly dancing. It is possible that I'm able to lose weight with this, versus I have to lose weight by 30 days. I have to know exactly how to belly dance by 30 days. I have to know how to do this movement by 30 days. Use it to get the quick wins, to acknowledge and celebrate you doing the movements at all, that you showed up to class. Acknowledge and celebrate that you tried this movement 5 times and failed, and yet still tried again. Those are all amazing things to celebrate, and they're quick wins. And what I mean by that is they are things you can celebrate that help build you up. They show you that things are possible, that you're moving in the direction towards what you want, because you're building resilience and you're building this mentality and this mindset and intention for this longer period of time, which you can't do in a time frame of a month, right? And so when you're thinking about that short term versus long term, be clear about what those lengths of time are doing for you and how they're going to be serving you. I love distinguishing this concept for my students. I teach them this all the time. Yes, you can have short-term goals and markers, but don't make them absolute. Like, I have to do it by this time or else, or I have to do it by this time or else I'm not worthy, or else I can't get it done, or else I can't do it. That's just not true at all. I remember the first time that I started learning belly dancing, if I gave myself only 30 days, I would not be here right now. I just wouldn't. I sucked. In my perception, I'm not saying that you do, but in my perception, those were the words I told myself. You suck at this. And I thought I had a natural ability for dancing in general, but it did not necessarily cross apply to belly dancing, especially in the beginning. Nope, not at all. I told myself, I was like, man, I really suck at this. And had I really truly believed that I could only have a chance at it for 30 days and a month to just get exactly what I wanted, you would not see me here 17 plus years later, right? Doing this work, being here to serve you all, and also enjoy this dance for myself and everything that it's done for me. So in my membership, I teach my students this all the time. Celebrate the wins. Don't use goals to put pressure on yourself in a way that doesn't actually support you and compel you to move forward powerfully. Don't set yourself up for this place of you're gonna be disappointed either way, because it's not helpful for you, right? I teach them about the 1% progress. It's one of the huge parts of my platform. Celebrate those moments where you can get that quick win, where you can get that tiny win, where you can focus on the one thing that really helps push you forward. And you'll be surprised at how many of my students accomplish massive things in just 3 months, because they're not trying to confine their success to a month. They're in it to get what they want, the loving yourself, to getting movement in your body, to be really good at belly dancing just for the pure joy of it, right? To work through emotional ups and downs. So I want to invite you to come and join my membership and check out everything that I teach my students. I teach you everything from beginning to end. You'll be very taken care of. I have a very step-by-step process, so that way you know exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how to do it, and you just breeze on through. You just breeze on through my program. And I offer my live classes every single week in order to give you coaching and feedback immediately so you can ask me questions. I've even built into the platform a way for my students to ask me questions extremely quickly, so that way I make sure that I get back to you fast with the questions that you have. So when you're talking about oh, my goals, what do I want with belly dancing? How can I help myself get there? All of this stuff, I want you to consider that if you are going to confine yourself to this 30-day time frame and want that quick fix, I'm not the teacher for you. I'm just not. I don't teach that way because I don't believe in that methodology of you having to reach a goal in 30 days. Because to me, that's not the thing that will best serve you versus this long-term sustainability in your mindset and in your movement, right? But if you are prepared to be in it with me for however long really it takes for you to get what you want, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, like, let's go. Let's do this together and let's have some fun belly dancing and doing it. I want to be there to support you. I want to be there to help you and help you reach your goals, but I'm not there to pressure you in getting it in a certain amount of time. All right, dancers, I will see you very soon in the studio, and I look forward to belly dancing with you soon.